We're here,
Frontier Town.
Berlin, Maryland. Year 11 of coming here.
Gonna give you a little tour of the place. We're out in our golf cart, cruising around. So I'm gonna spin the camera around so you guys can see what's going on.
Yeah, because I feel like when we look up YouTube videos of this place, there's not that many out there. So I know we like to watch a tour of a place before we go. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Here we go. It might buffer a little bit too, we don't know, because we're on a hotspot, but we'll give it our best shot.
Yeah, when you look up this campground, some people do complain about the Wi-Fi, but honestly, it's the entire town. There's not a good Wi-Fi spot in this whole town.
All right, so here we go. There's the store.
Well, that's a sign to the store.
Sign to the store, yeah.
Over here we have mini golf. The mini golf is not free, but it is significantly cheaper if you stay at the campground. They do allow people that aren't staying here to come. It's like a Frontier water company barrel. Things that look like old Western buildings.
Pretty cool.
This is just some overflow parking.
Yeah.
Alright, turn around here. You can bring your own golf cart here, you just have to have proof of insurance. They do also rent them, and new this year they have a lot of 3-seaters, so you can fit, you can see that one right there. If you have a larger family or you're coming for other people. Here's an ice cream stand.
Good ice cream.
Good ice cream. They have a Cookie Monster ice cream. I believe that's what it's called, that my daughter waits all year to come for. And there's that overgrown man that carries the ice cream cone. He's in our pictures year after year.
Cowboy.
Here's the arcade. It used to be, Sun RV owns the campground now. It used to be family owned, and before then this used to be half store and half arcade, and I do miss it. They had a lot of great gifts in there, but now it's just your typical arcade. All the same regular games, some prizes.
Do we want to go look inside or no? Save that for another day?
Yeah, we'll go give a tour another day, because I know our kids ran up here really quick, but they're dying to come spend some money. I don't know if you guys can see off in the distance, but there's a water park in the distance. The water park is completely free to campers. They do allow outside gas to pay, and I don't quote me on, but I think it's about $30, $35 a person, so I guess staying at the campground is quite a good deal. During COVID, they only allowed people that were staying at the campground, which was really nice, because then there wasn't too many people here.
We'll go down here further, but there's a whole Wild Wild West themed village.
Yeah, there's a lot of horses outside. Maybe not right this moment, but
we'll go check those out in a minute. First, we'll bring you over towards the water park.
The water park. There's a lazy river. There's a little kids area that has a couple little slides and, you know, maybe a foot of water if best. There's some bigger water slides over here.
They have laundry facilities up here. They have this Lazy River Saloon. Sometimes they have specials there, happy hour.
Frozen drinks, pickle shots.
Pickle shots, $4. $3 draft beers. And food specials. So they get a lot to offer in that little place there.
Some water park. The water park.
The water. They got that little cyclone ride.
Yeah, they have a bunch of little cabanas.
Companions.
There is a lazy river inside, one of Scott's favorites.
Just to be lazy. So anyway, here we go. We can actually pull up there. There's some of the rules.
Yeah, so these rules are actually Maryland's rules, and unfortunately they changed a couple of years ago, which was really rough on some people, because you have to be 48 inches to ride a bunch of the slides, 42 for a few others. All right, so here's the prices if you are not staying at the park. So for the general public.
Campground. You're not staying at the campground.
Oh, campground. Yeah, I mean the season pass, that's pretty cool. $150 a person if you live local, I guess. And I will tell you right now, it says coolers, outside food, outside beverages are not permitted. Well, let me tell you, they do check. And we had a fellow friend who maybe
got turned around at the gate.
He might have stretched the truth last year and got busted. And
probably peek over here and show him the lazy river.
And he was kind of embarrassed, you know. I mean, and there's also some food places inside of the water park.
Yeah, they have frozen drinks.
Frozen drinks. I think funnel cakes, burgers, fries. There's a couple more water slides.
Water slides down here, and this is actually where the lazy river comes through.
Yeah.
You can see the lazy river over there.
See if you can.
I can go all the way around.
So this is also some more
overflow RV
parking.
bus parking. If you were to get here early, you're allowed to park over here with your camper until your check-in time
Yeah.
or your site's available.
You can also pay $30 if you get here early.
There you go.
We got here about 2 hours early today before check-in. Check-in's at 1 o'clock, check-out's at 11. So we paid the $30 so we could come in and enjoy it. We could have gotten the bands and just gone into the water park early, but that's not really what we were looking to do.
As you can see, some people brought their boat with them because there is a marina, and we're going to take a ride down there. There is a marina. You can rent dock space. You can rent boats, jet skis. There's a place that you can launch.
Oh. So yeah, so today we came, we got checked in, we did some of our setup. We haven't set up everything. Took some showers since we hadn't showered yet today. And the kids went and checked out the store, the general store. Went and checked out the arcade. The kids and I went and did, they had our activities pavilion, or there's two, there's an indoor and outdoor. We went to the outdoor one. They were doing free friendship bracelets. I made Scott a bracelet. Scott, you want to show them your bracelet? It's good.
Buzz Lightyear colors.
Yes.
It's called Not in Line, Not in Line.
Yeah, I made it up. All right, over
Just
here
tied
to
a
the
bunch of
left
knots.
is a high ropes course. Years ago, they used to have 3 different levels, and it was based on obviously your ability, but your age and your height. They took that down right before COVID happened to redo it, and they finally just reopened it. So
There's a big zip line that starts at the top of the water park and comes down right here. I don't know
It
if
is
you can
now
see.
one ropes course. I do believe there is a minimum height and weight and age. You buy a time slot, and it's for an hour and a half. So I think you can start and end wherever you want. The zip line is an additional fee. Again, if you are staying at the campground, it is a discounted price. But again, people from outside the place can go. I don't know if you guys can see some of the platforms up there. And this right over here is the Wild West area behind those fences, and you might see way back there some buildings. There used to be more shops and more little activities for the kids in there. It was actually quite adorable. They have since got rid of those, but they do some what do you call it, Wild West shows where there's like, I don't know, what do you
This
call it?
must be like a practice area because it doesn't connect to anything.
I thought I saw people on them. I'm not sure. But
I wonder if you go up there because it has just about everything you might have to do. Maybe you go up there and practice.
We'll have to ask. But they do
Over
some
here we got
shows
some
over here.
horses if you didn't see them.
Yeah, there's a little wedding pavilion. There's some horses. Yeah, so they do some trick riding. They do some different shows here several times throughout the day and the evening. And that is completely free. Oh, and I was saying, when we made the friendship bracelets, that was also free. And after that, they would do the hair wraps and
nothing's free.
tattoos and something else. Saying that was
yeah.
additional. Some of the activities are additional money and some are free of charge. I will have to say, prices had gone up quite a lot last year, and they've gone down this year, which, I mean, come on, people, let's face it, nothing has gone down in this past year, but Frontier Town Campground has gone down in price. All right, so this is where you kind of enter into the actual campground itself up here. If you stay here previously to checking in, you can do what's called Pony Express, and you call up, you prepay, and you so they will have all your stuff ready for you. They'll have your tag for your camper, your tag for your car. If you bring in a golf cart, they'll have that tag. You are supposed to wear bracelets the entire time you're here, just let them know that you are staying here. The kids have them on it. Do you have one on, Scott? I don't have one on right now. No.
Here's the check-in. Here's where we pull in. You can park over here. If you did the Pony Express, you can see that there's a lane for the Pony Express. Somebody will take you checking in
Over
now.
here to the left is the Golden Nugget Saloon and Restaurant, and they do karaoke there.
Oh,
and
I've
there's
been known
golf
to get
cart
up there.
Parking.
Golf cart parking. They're
Yeah.
open. They got $6 crushes, mixed drinks,
$3 beers.
happy hour.
Last year,
There's the
Scott
Disney
did get up
office.
there. Scott and Will got up there.
Here we are.
Up here, there's a bus.
This bus will take you over to another park that's on Fort Wally, and also down to the boardwalk.
There is one bus that takes you to Assateague
And
Island,
one that takes
correct?
you to Assateague Island, yeah.
Yep. Up
Depending
here
on
you'll see
where they
more fenced areas and there's more horses. And to the left is where you would rent your golf cart.
Yep, golf cart rental is over at those two barns. We're going to show you a newer section of the campground. These are paved sites. Most of them pull through.
On the left is the indoor activities pavilion.
Another nice thing about this section of the campground that I've noticed is there's new restrooms, which are all nice, new, and up to date.
So typically if we went camping, oh my goodness, is that a goat? Oh my goodness, that little girl has a pygmy goat. Aww, I
Is
like
that a baby goat? Oh, you got two of them.
OMG.
Those are awesome.
So cute.
How cool is that?
That is cool.
Camping with your goats. Have fun. Anyway.
So typically if we went to any campground, this was the type of site that we would want. There's no dirt, after you stay clean. However, these went around when we first started coming, and because we travel with some extra people that pop up tents, it's just not really the space for everybody here. And I guess, I don't know, it's the one time that we kind of, I guess, do a little more traditional camping.
Yeah, we get a little dirty.
Yeah.
We like it.
Well, I don't really get my feet dirty, but I'll take it.
Whatever.
That's Scott. He's driving the wrong side of the road.
So here we are. This is a newer section. I'm going to skip this part down here because it's kind of the same
So
thing.
there's
But
some
here's
nice
the
new
restrooms.
bathrooms. There's laundry up here also.
Yeah.
7
And their
a.m. to
laundry's
11
all
p.m.
credit card.
Yeah, you have to download an app too.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, but once you get it figured out, you pay on the credit card app thing.
You can see out to the right, there are some cabins. So they have various levels of cabins.
I'll scoot through so we can see.
Some you are allowed to bring your pets, some you are
We're not
not.
supposed to cut through sites, but nobody's
I know.
here, so we're cutting through.
Well, you already drove
Breaking
on the
the
wrong
law.
side of the road, so why not, right?
Oh, we're on a golf cart, though. That gives you a lot of freedom.
So yeah, so some have different amount of bedrooms, some you're allowed to bring pets. I don't know if they all have central air. Some might only have it and some might not. I'm not really sure. We've had friends have stayed on before, but we have personally never stayed at them. They are quite pricey. But I mean, from what we've seen, they're very nice. These ones have a screen in. I'll say the one nice thing about coming to this campground too is we don't really spend that much money going other places when we come. You know, the beaches, the Assateague Island is so little money. We found parking at Ocean City at the boardwalk where as long as you buy something there, they validate your parking. So kind of every year, we love to do puzzles. We always seem to buy a puzzle every year, and it's no more money than if you ordered it off Amazon, and then we get free parking. So aside from the little extra treats of food, the vacation's kind of free.
So we got a little delay on it because the Wi-Fi in here stinks, but hopefully it keeps working.
Up here on the right, there's two different dog parks. I'm not sure if you can see in the trees. You can see the fence. I believe one is for bigger dogs and one is for littler dogs. I think many, many years ago we brought the dogs there, but I think sometimes we used it as a place for the kids to run around also, if nobody else was in there. Yeah, you can see a few little Pomeranians in there. You can see over here on the left, there's like bike trails.
One of the things that they also added this year that is new is some paved sites that actually was an area that was just tents or no sewer hookup, and now they're paved pull-through sites, and they're down here.
Yeah, they're actually across from us. They're quite nice.
I'm not going to show you them all, but as you can see, this is a pretty long site.
Is
It
that
looks like
one site?
Yeah, it's like a
Holy
jumbo
moly.
site, you know, for people that have a lot of things, but pretty awesome
That is pretty awesome.
if you're looking for a lot of space. Kind of big rig friendly. These ones here are back ends. These were all dirt last year.
I think they were out there, yeah.
They've made concrete pads.
Which I'm going to guess has been pretty good for them this year with all the rain that they have gotten, because ours are not paved, and you can see a few sites down there had been a lot of water and there's still a big puddle. There's another set of bathrooms right down here. And there is down at the end of the aisles, there are some big dumpsters, so you can put your trash out. Oh, you can see there's many more cabins here.
I'm gonna go out this way and then we'll
Yeah.
drive down that way.
So, and while we're going down, if you can see the cabin in front of me, that's E24. That is substantially smaller. Actually, all the ones on the left are substantially smaller than the ones here on the right.
Oh, no, those are just sideways.
Are they? You sure?
Yeah.
No, these look how bigger the porches are. No, they're definitely bigger. Definitely
They're
bigger.
shaped over there. Anyway,
Anyways,
there's
I'm
that
gonna.
style. There's this style over here.
One
And,
nice thing about this campground though is, I mean, you have to be careful because there is a ton of kids on their bikes, but you do see a ton of kids out
a lot of
riding their
kids
bikes.
playing, a lot of families, very
Yeah.
family oriented here. Nice. Good to see
And for
families
people
all
that are
together.
staying in tents, I mean, I know we have the RV and we have this air conditioning, but there's always a breeze because I don't know if you can see the trees right in front of us, but on the other side of that is the water.
marsh and the water. We're going to take you down here so you guys can see what it's like as we drive down. We're going to make a big loop around to show you more amenities and different viewpoints. But here's some tent sites off to your right and left, and then a marsh that goes out to the bay. And straight across that bay is Assateague Island. And that's a barrier island that runs along the coast of Ocean City and Berlin. What do we got now?
A couple of years ago, right over here, we saw baby turtles being born.
Yeah, there's a couple signs up
Yeah.
about the turtles.
There's a
that-
certain breed of turtles that like to come over here to the
Native to
marsh.
this area.
So you have to be careful with turtle crossing.
Yeah. So these, as you can see, are tent sites
Yeah.
or RV sites, but they're right down here close to the marsh on the water.
Yeah, they got a great breeze. I'm
And I don't
actually
know
freezing right
if you
now.
can see the bushes moving, but there's a pretty good breeze down here all the time. So it probably keeps, we don't stay down this far, but it probably keeps the mosquitoes and such away.
Yeah.
Looks like the tide's up pretty high.
I mean,
See a lot of water. in the
right
water.
now, I have shorts on, a t-shirt, and I have goosebumps. I'm freezing.
And it's
It's gotta be
the
70s
last
out.
day in June, so
Yeah, so see, there you go. There's the ocean out there.
see a duck blind off in the distance there. We'll take a right down here. This goes kind of down a dead end, but it'll also show you the backside of some of these sites here.
So some of these sites are right
Pull over
here
this way
on the
here.
water.
If you see
So
these are on the water, yeah, you can have your boat docked. There's a
Dock.
boat. I don't know if you can see that across the way. It's docked in a little channel there. That's right up behind somebody's camper. That camper's right there, so they can jump from their camper right to their boat if they.
You can
Neat.
also rent jet skis here. You can rent pontoon boats. I don't know.
We actually saw somebody get married here last year down
Oh,
here
we
at the peninsula.
did. It was very romantic. I mean, if that was, if this was your special place, so yeah, you can
So
see.
here's an empty site. I'm gonna take the camera and walk down and show just down the canal a bit here. So as you can see, there's some pretty good sized boats. There's a regulator. I'm guessing that's somewhere around 25 feet anyway. And then right down here, the channel goes right down there and out to the bay. You can see down this boardwalk, there's campers all the way down. There's Laura on our cart. We just pulled into this empty site here.
Oh, don't sit on my new sunglasses. You got that? It was ruined. So
We'll take you
Disney
down to the peninsula where the
Bob just signed on. Don't worry, Bob. You can always
might be a little slow. This
you can always rewind and watch from the beginning.
might be a little delayed here, Bob, because our service out here we were saying earlier, is not the greatest. This whole town is not that good. I don't know if it's because it's out on a peninsula in the ocean, but
And hey, if Will is watching, I just saw someone with 3 bottles of Prime. I'm not telling you where, because you'll be coming to get it.
so here's another view.
Yeah.
Take a look down there where you can, those are rental campers. I don't know if you can see to the right, they're all the same, that row of them. And to the left, those are people that individually have their sites rented. And way down there at the end is where you rent the jet skis. I don't know how far that is away on the camera, but way down there is jet ski rentals. And we're gonna head down to this peninsula here. This is where the wedding took place that we saw last year. Take a look at the bay.
You can also go out, if you have a paddleboard, if you dare, go out from this area. We couldn't convince our daughter to one time, knowing that there was also
a lot of crabs.
We're going crabs. And she once got chased by a crab at the beach, and then, yeah, so that was the end.
So if you're staying here and you like to fish, you can drive right down here like we are. These people have their truck right here and they're fishing right off this peninsula.
But
We're on
we have a
the
fun
Waterfront.
time just crabbing.
Yeah, we do a lot of crabbing. We're gonna take another ride around and show you a little more angles.
Oh, Bob said it's stopping like every half second while we're driving. He said he thinks you have to watch it when it's all done. Oh, come on, Bob.
That you might have to start over. Might have to watch it afterwards. But hopefully it's still loading it to YouTube so people can watch it when we're done. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We have a 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. We've tried the actual internet connection at the campground, which is terrible, and the whole entire town for some reason.
The whole town's
awful
terrible.
Wi-Fi.
We actually asked somebody one time, like, is it like this everywhere? They said, yeah, and I don't know how they survive. Apparently, it must not work from home.
Yeah. Or they don't work from home and rely on Wi-Fi. All right. So we'll pick up the pace here a little bit.
Yeah.
Get you around this. This is just more campsites, kind of within the middle of the campground. That's kind of.
There's somebody, I don't know if you can see, they got a tent up there.
It's a kite.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank God you're not being quizzed on this.
Oh, look.
Imagine if you had your tent up there. That would be an interesting way to tent up in the air.
You know, give me a break, right? A lot of dogs. If you don't like dogs, this isn't a place to come.
Yeah, a lot of animals.
Even goats.
This guy here has got the fire going already. A couple dogs by the fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, I drive 5 miles an hour.
Everybody's here having a good time.
There's probably
awesome.
some people not having a good
Yeah, there's
time.
probably some people not having a great time.
Well, there's some people that just know to have a good time no matter what they do.
Well, the guy that backed into that post earlier with his camper, he was probably
Oh, did he hit the post?
He did, yeah.
Oh boy.
Before I could go help him.
Uh-oh.
He seemed a little agitated. But hey, these things happen.
Yeah, it's hard. We watch a lot of people, and you know, Scott's really good at backing it up. But I do give people credit that try over and over again, because I think if I tried twice, I couldn't do it. I'd abandon ship.
Usually, unfortunately, when you're doing that, I notice a lot of people, they get frustrated and they just try harder, and when they try harder, it gets worse.
Yeah. So up here is a shark sculpture, and I swear I read that that was also used in the movie Jaws.
I think you're right. I think there's a plaque somewhere.
There's something.
And somehow, somewhere.
There's a plaque on that wall right there.
Want to run up there and go look at the plaque?
Sure. Alright. Yeah, I think I read that. I don't think I made it. I mean, I tend to sometimes do that. I hear things. Oh, and there's also a lot of these around the campground, where you can put your face in, take a little picture. Alright, so it says, oh boy, guys, some of it, I don't know. I'm not really sure, because part of it's broken. So maybe it wasn't really the same one. I'm not sure, but we can pretend it is. He's kind of dirty inside. But I love Great White, so, and Jaws is my favorite movie. Jaws 3 especially. In 3D. It's pretty terrible 3D when you compare it to what kids today now see, but I still love it. Scott, I'm thinking maybe we made some of that up. I don't know. It talks about the movie, but the half the thing is cracked, so you can't tell. You can't really read it anymore.
I don't know. I think
We're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend.
We're gonna say it was in Jaws.
Yeah. All right, you can't drive in. Hold the camera. Oh, jeez, guys. You notice he hit the boat. Oh, jeez. Now he's gonna hit the people.
Oh,
He's not a good driver.
All right, here we
Kona
go.
ice. No,
Kona ice.
I told you could back up. You can't drive.
Check out this mini one. I think that one's cool. The golf cat mini Kona ice. Pretty sweet, right?
So here is the outdoor pavilion. That's where we made the friendship bracelets. They're doing something right now. I can't tell what it is. And then
looks like ketchup and mustard.
I know it does look like ketchup and mustard, but that's strange. I forget what tonight was. But anyways, they have dance parties
maybe
there.
it's paint.
They have movies. Oh, you know what? It's paint. It's family paint night.
Boats that people have here.
Yeah.
Material world. Oh, Madonna's playing at this campsite.
Attention, you make me nervous.
I'm fine.
So there's some more boats. Up here is a jet ski rental place. Although we were talking about this the other day, the kids and I. You never notice people call them jet skis. They're actually wave runners. The jet skis are the ones that you stand up on, and nobody wants to rent a jet ski. A wave runner's fun. So that's the pontoon boat we rented last year.
Yeah, those
It
are
was
pretty
all right.
fun.
It was a one and done.
Out here is another tent area that's right on our peninsula. That great firework viewing location. Now we're on the other side where the jet skis are lined up, or wave runners are lined up.
Yeah.
For rent. And again, the rental.
Wow, look how high that water is.
Yeah, high tide.
So years ago, we saw this guy that had a remote control like airplane, and it looked pretty expensive. It was pretty big, and that was like quicksand out there, and he got stuck.
We're gonna stop
What are
here
these
quick and
people-
just walk down.
What do you think those people are trying to get? Are they getting frogs?
Crabs.
Crabs are in the marsh? Yeah, you want to take this?
Probably little baby ones or fish.
Are you gonna
Bait
leave it
fish. You can just stay there.
Oh.
Unless you want to go.
That's all right.
I'm only going down here just to show them. All right, so this is as far as we can drive, but I'm going to walk down just to show you what this has to offer. This is where we go crabbing. You can bring crabbing nets, fishing poles, crab traps. That's what we usually use as a crab trap. See a kid actually pulling one in now. If you look, this pier goes all the way out there. It's not that deep, the water. We saw a couple people jump off of it. It wasn't very deep at all. But yeah, that's pretty cool. A place that you can go out crabbing. Nice view. And as I said, out there, that barrier island that you can see way off in the distance, that's Assateague Island where the wild ponies are. So, it's pretty out there. Peaceful around here. Get some other people looking for something with net. I'm gonna go with they're going for some sort of bait fish. They're diehard. Barefoot. Gotta hurt your feet. So that section there's only tents, but it's right down by the water, so if you want to be close to the water, that's a pretty good spot. And if you look in further, there's more marina space down that way. Nice boardwalk that you can walk along. Now this is all in the campground. Hard to believe. It's quite a bit to offer. It's pricey, it's expensive here.
Did they
But-
wash my sunglasses? My new sunglasses?
Oh, check out Laura's new sunglasses. Lightweight running sunglasses.
He's jealous.
And those things are sweet.
Hey,
Anyway.
you told me that they were lame and cheesy.
What'd you do with the key?
I didn't touch the key yet. Oh boy.
Now we don't have the key to the golf cart. Apparently I took the key out.
Hold on,
I'll go both
we
going.
Can we apologize
Sorry,
to people?
I took the key out.
He blamed this guy. I'm waiting for this guy to fall in.
He's in deep. We saw one guy up to his waist
Ew.
looking for that remote control airplane.
Oh yeah. Bob likes the sites with the cement pads. We do too, Bob, but I actually didn't even know it was available, but I don't know. I'm gonna guess they're probably all booked for next year. We have to get at least 2 side by side. The rest of the people come tomorrow, so one comes in RV and then there's a couple tents. So yeah, so
You might see them on a video, who knows?
oh, I'm sure. We have some food to review. The kids, I brought the kids shopping one day and they got all kinds of different treats to try.
I mean, I don't know if they know they're going to be on video for it, but hey.
We have a playground up here.
Here's the boat launch. So if you do bring your own boat or a kayak, you can launch right there. Please keep off the nesting islands our birds, buddy. Oh no, they don't have the plovers here, do they?
I don't know. No, it says it's a different type of bird, but
Anyway, Lucky Break Charters, they work out of here. You can take a fishing charter. They also do crabbing, I believe, but yeah, Lucky Break Charters, that's here. There we go. Let's see if these guys can keep moving. Not sure what's going on here. We're stuck in a traffic
yeah,
jam.
down here we'll have the playground, and there's also the golf cart unloading area, which I don't know if you guys watched that short. We showed Scott back in the golf cart out of the truck.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice because we
It's
do
a
bring the
playground.
ramps just in case we need them for a reason. Like we always figured if we ever broke down, knock on wood, we haven't yet. Get on the golf cart and drive the truck to go
So
get
when our
some.
kids, when we first started coming, it was a really beautiful wooden swing set, but I guess with anything, wood kind of starts to fall apart. So this is a nice plastic one, and there's a couple swings, which is nice because a lot of playgrounds don't have swings. Must be an extra liability insurance
We'll
thing.
do a circle around this, but this is where the tenting area starts. You're not allowed to actually drive golf carts
Yeah.
beyond this point. That's what we were showing you from the other side. And here's the ramp where I backed up to unload. It's kind of nice that they have that here. At the end of the trip, we'll load the golf cart back in, and then in the beginning of the trip, we unload it right in.
Off into the distance, there's with a tetherball that's kind of beyond the playground.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
basketball court, and there's tetherball also back there. Here's the pool. It's called the Cement Pond. There's a lifeguard there. Sometimes they do have kind of pool games.
Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, it closes fairly early. Which is fine. It's cool tonight. They have a bunch of chairs and everything.
This is all these rows to our right are all pretty similar sites. There's another laundry and restaurant facility up here on the right. And then we'll be headed down to an area where they have some other unique horse, what are they, wagons that you can stay in, like a primitive
Oh yeah. So this is the other bathroom.
stagecoach wagon.
They
Take
used
it
to
down
have mini ones that you could fit.
Still do, I'm not sure.
I think they were $100 a night. It looks just like a real wagon, and you could put. Oh God, they were so
You
small
could rent them
looking.
and your kids could stay.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to have a really young kid, and they looked really, really uncomfortable. But I guess fun. I always said if it wasn't so hot, it would be a fun thing to get for a day for the kids to play in.
Yeah, in the fall it would have been a good thing, you know, but in the hot summer where they're not air conditioned, I don't know. Up here, there's
It's-
oftentimes vegetable stands.
Yeah,
I don't
it
see
actually was posted on Facebook today. The gentleman had a family emergency, but would be back, I believe, either
They
tomorrow
usually have
or
fresh produce
Sunday.
here and a horse, like a wagon, drawn wagon there. I'm gonna
Oh,
take a right
I think-
down here.
See, we're still at the. Yeah, we're having a major delay, guys.
So,
So down here, there's some more cabins. Again, you can tell they're all various different sizes. Can you get out down here? I don't think you can, right? I think you're gonna be stuck.
oh yeah?
Oh no, now we're caught up. So Bob,
I thought you could get down here, but.
hey, and the kids commented this was a campground that no kids ever had helmets on. And this trip, they actually, for the most part, we see all the kids with their helmets on. Oh, there is a nature walking trail right down there with no bikes or golf carts
Use
allowed.
insect spray, it says.
But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, we
Pretty
went down
buggy
there one
here.
time with the
We're cutting
dogs.
through an area that's
and there
kind
was
of off-road
tons.
here. I don't think we're supposed
Oh,
to cut
Debbie
through
is
there,
sitting.
I don't think we're supposed to cut through here, but we're cutting through here.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
take a look off to your right.
Yeah, you
I'd
can
love
see
to
it.
go four-wheeling with the golf
Yeah, you
cart
can see
out
all that
over there,
water.
but I think we'll get in trouble.
I don't want to anyways. I already
here's-
spilled ice cream down my shirt.
Here's the wagons.
So these were not the ones that were $100 a night that you put your kids in. These, I guess,
These are
must fit-
full-blown, like
yeah.
you rent them, like you want to stay in a cabin.
Hey, so the first year some of our friends came with us, they stayed over here. Let me
This one
tell you.
doesn't have anybody at it.
This
You
one
can't
has
walk up and look in the
no
window.
electricity, no hookups.
So this thing's pretty legit. Comes with a charcoal grill. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anybody in there. Yeah, looks like there's one bed. I don't know if you guys can even see in there, but not much. 2 bunks and a fairly good sized bed, maybe a queen on the inside. Anyway, that's that. There we go.
Yeah, so the first year that our friends stayed at this primitive camping, they had to come back up to our camper to charge their phones and anything else. I believe that was a one and done year. After that,
Some of them are actually coming back this year.
well, they all come back, but they stay at our sites so that they can use our water and electric and all that.
So yeah, I don't know the prices on these, but I don't think it would be my choice, but it's a unique experience
Yeah.
anyway.
Maybe for a weekend. Up here to the right, ooh, I like that purple golf cart.
That's a good one. Up here to the right is a camp store, and they got quite a lot to offer inside here actually for a camp
I think we'll do
store.
that as another one. We'll bring them in for
Yeah.
another time. What
Yeah,
Scott really likes
right.
at the camp store is they have, you know those little white powdered donuts? What's the brand? Edmund?
This one's a different one.
Oh, and they have all different flavors,
We got
typically.
the Lazy River breakfast and coffee and deli, so we get coffee there in the morning if we need to. We also go to
We go to Dunkin' Donuts, let's be honest.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Or
And that's the camp
Panera.
store. So we'll take you in there one of these times as well.
Oh, we did pass, right in front of us, you can't really see. There's a tiny playground, more for maybe toddlers.
I'm actually going to scoot down here
Oh,
too to
geez.
show the bus stop. So down here, that bus you saw out front is where you would catch the bus. I don't know if you can see the sign, Frontier Town and the bus stop. You'd stand here, there's benches that you can sit and wait, and the bus will come pick you up and bring
So-
you to the boardwalk down in Ocean City or to Assateague to the beach.
When our son was little, he was obsessed with Thomas the Train and all things trains. So even though that playground doesn't have much, that was a favorite of his.
And we're coming up to conclude our complete loop of Frontier Town.
Oh, here we
Campus
go in
walk.
front
But
of these little stores.
I do want to show you this, how they have this nice light up
Yeah, you-
information board.
And you
which is
can
pretty
actually
nice.
pay a little money and you can have it say happy birthday to someone. I think there's a few things, like congratulations. Wasn't that much money. I think our friends did last year
Kind of nice,
for
gives you all
$3.
the lowdown, what's happening during the day.
But up here on the right, you can see, so there's a mining place. You can buy a mine for jewels. But there's also like this jail and hotel. And basically there's just great photo shoots. You can go behind the jail bars. You know, we got our kids' pictures through the years.
Yeah, hotel, have to stay in there. Livery. We've pretty much completed our tour all the way around the campground. We'll start doing other videos of individualized things that maybe give some more insight into what the campground has to offer.
Yeah.
But it's set up really nice, and I don't know if you see over there, there's walking
There's
trails.
a bulldog over there. Sorry. I always like to find the people with the dogs that I like the best. Bulldogs, mastiffs, obviously, Frenchies. I try to stalk the people, so hopefully they let me pet their dogs.
And then I'm just gonna finish off our tour over here at the golf cart place, because that's actually where they rent those small.
Yeah, the
I
wagons.
wanna
I
see if
didn't
the
see any
wagons
when
are
I
there.
came in. That's why I was wondering
I
if they
haven't
got rid
seen
of
one
it.
at all here, and you usually see them. So I'm starting to think that they don't rent them anymore. But they
I'm not sure. I mean, when we would come, you maybe saw one or two the whole week we were here. Because again, I don't think there was any air conditioning. It looked like a piece of wood that the kids were to lay on, and they looked very short. And
Now
limp.
this is a pretty busy week here because it's 4th of July week coming up. Ironically, it looks like there's a lot of golf carts here, and probably not even half of them are here right now. And by
Tomorrow
the end of this
afternoon.
weekend, there won't be a single golf cart left to rent. You can believe that. And I think they're about $60 a night. So that's pretty
I
amazing.
think they're more. I think they're about 75 now a night. But again,
Rent out
that's
pretty good.
comparable to every other campground that we go to.
This is really-
We always actually chuckle because down in Orlando, you can rent a car cheaper than you can rent a golf cart at Disney's campground.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the 2023 tour of
Frontier Town.
Frontier Town in Berlin, Maryland. We will be back shortly or sometime throughout our trip to show more amenities and things that the campground has to offer, but also some things around Ocean City, Berlin, Aspen Island. We're hoping to get some people over there.
So that.
Yeah.
So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.
We finally hit 300.
Connection's lost.
We hit 300 viewers, which is pretty cool.
I was hoping to hit that before we
300
actually.
subscribers.
Oh yeah. Is this gonna?
So-
Do you think it will go through now that it says connections lost?
I don't know. So we're hoping that we eventually get more than 300.
Yeah. So if there's anything particular you want to see in depth here at the campground, let us know. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Hey, guys.
Bye.